Marissa, and today's video is going to be some period life hacks for school as well as a period kit. So I've talked about my first period story a couple of times before. I was 12 years old, I got my period, I went to the bathroom, tried to make a DIY pad, didn't go very well, and yeah, basically kind of freaked out because it was very scary to me. I will link those videos below if you guys want to check them out and see my first period story. But I really wanted to make this video because when you first get your period, it's very hard to know what to do and it can feel very scary and overwhelming. So first things first, I really wanted to start off by recommending a period kit because I feel like when you're starting your period or on your period, it's the best way to really make you feel comfortable. So this first period kit is from Ruby Love, and I was actually so jealous that this period kit did not exist when I was 12 years old and got my first period. I absolutely would have loved this. I think tween girls will love this. I think teen girls will love this. Everything in the box is just so fun and cute, and there's so many fun little surprises. It feels like you're just opening up presents, like it's Christmas or something. So there are so many goodies and surprises it comes with. First thing it came with is this period underwear. And this can actually be worn with or without a pad for complete leak-proof protection, which I actually think is really cool that you can choose whether you want to wear a pad or not with it. This part is very absorbent, so yeah, that's really cool. And it has a special intuitive technology that actually collects up to 2.5 tampons worth of absorbency. So these may just look like simple normal undies, but there's actually 5 different layers that all work together to just keep you dry, but also help fight odor if that's a concern of yours. So the period kit also has a little heating pad, an eye mask, a pouch, pads, hair clips, hand sanitizer, it's got lip balm, it's got a pair of socks, a mirror compact, it also has this mini loofah, so cute, and then a pomegranate sheet mask and so much more. It's got a lot of self-care things. So when you're on your period and you just want a nice self-care night, that's perfect. And there's also there's so much more than what I'm mentioning. And it comes in this cute little keepsake box too, because you can store your pads in it. There's a lot of things you can do. You can put your pads in it, different sizes, keep it in your room, keep it in your bathroom. I know that that's a thing to have your little period box with all your supplies and stuff. So I think this is a nice sized box to where you could keep all your period stuff in it. It kind of reminded me of an Easter basket, but for periods. You know how all the different Easter baskets, they have different candy and toys and things in them? This is low-key what this felt like to me because it was so fun. You're just what's gonna be the next surprise in my period box? And I really like how not everything is just for periods. There's products for beauty and wellness and mental health, and there's even a little stress ball and a little journal to write in. So I think that there's just a lot of diverse things in the box, which is cool. So basically, this box has everything you need to have just a confident, stress-free period at school. And I will have the Ruby Love period kit linked below for you guys, and you guys can get 10% off with the code MarissLovesRuby10. I'm gonna have it on the screen and down below for you guys if you wanna check out the box. I think it's a good box. So my next tip is to actually have a period journal. And I know that a lot of girls might have regular diaries and stuff, but this is good because I feel you can really keep track of your period, keep track of how many days it was, how heavy it was, how long it lasted, things like that. You could even use the the journal that came in the Ruby Love box. But yeah, no, I think it's a great idea to just keep track of your period. And I feel when you're starting out and your period can be very irregular, it's super helpful to keep track of the days, just because you might notice different patterns and different things that happen. yeah, like you might notice like, oh, my period lasts 5 days, it lasts 4 days, it lasts 7 days, 6 days, whatever. So I think that there's a lot of like benefits to kind of writing it down. And also you can use it as a journal for other stuff, like write down how you're feeling that time of the month, you know, use it for like inspirational quotes. You can write songs you like make your own write out your little period playlist so you don't forget it. Even write down like recipes or like things that you like your favorite period snack foods. And I feel like this is great to just give you like a lot of like peace of mind and ease and just like help you when you're on your period. So I've definitely given you guys a lot of do's and don'ts on what to eat on your period. And I'm always on the search for like yummy, healthy, delicious snacks that are gonna be good for you on your period, but that are also gonna make you feel good. So I love eating frozen grapes and blueberries on my period. And this is like my most recent Marissa discovery in the period snack food department. And normally, if you guys are real period Marissa Rachel OGs, you would know that I wouldn't recommend ordinary, like regular grapes on your period because they can make you bloat. But for some reason, I find that when I freeze them, I don't bloat at all. This whole bloating thing just whoop, goes away. So definitely like I love freezing them. And honestly, it can even feel like a healthy like sorbet almost, like it's a healthy alternative for ice cream. It's definitely better for you than ice cream, but it's just a good snack. And I feel like fruit is good for you. And it's also a really yummy snack too. I feel like if you were feeling really fancy, you could like dip them in dark chocolate and make them like little bites. But I feel like that's only if you're real fancy. You can melt some dark chocolate chips or whatever. Make a little period snack prep the day before you're supposed to get your period. So some other quick tips that I had were, of course, to wear black shorts to bed. I feel like this will always be my #1 constant hack. And Ruby Love actually sells sleepwear, specifically black boy shorts, which is what I recommend on your period. Boy shorts, black, perfect. And I know I've said to sleep on a dark towel in like 900 other period videos, but sleeping on a dark towel, preferably black or just dark or that you don't care about, and wearing black boy shorts is like winning combo right there. Winning period sleep combination for ya. Oh yeah, I've gotten like so many comments from girls that are always complaining about staining their bed sheets. And it makes sense because you're constantly like moving around a lot. And if you're wearing, you know, a pad or whatever, like you're constantly moving around. You're not just sitting. So like it's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Even when I wear overnight pads, I can still stain my sheets. So I think it's just a good idea if you're worried about that, or if you've had stained sheets before. You know that there's nothing worse than a big ol' period stain that just like won't come out. Or like, I feel like even if you do use like hydrogen peroxide or things like that to help get the stain out, it's still like faded. Like you can still kind of tell. And nobody wants to keep buying new bed sheets. So this is just a must if you are worried about that. So this one is kind of random, but it's something I like a lot, and it is to lay out necklaces for each day that you're on your period and to wear one each day to help you keep track of your period. So for me, I would have 5 necklaces because my period usually lasts for like 5 days exactly. Like it's very rare that it's like more or less. So I will lay out 5 necklaces and then I'll like wear one each day. And this is just a great way to help me keep track. And then when I'm on my last necklace, I'm like, I feel like celebrating. Celebrate good times, go on. Especially because I feel like 5 days when you're on your period in pain, suffering, it can feel like a lifetime. It can feel like an eternity. So I'm kind of like, okay, like I'm on my last necklace. So yeah, it's something that I do to help me keep track. I feel like maybe this hack wouldn't be for everyone, but if you are someone that like, you know, your period lasts 6 days or 7 days or 5 days, 4 days, whatever. I feel like this is just a good one to like have a certain piece of jewelry. And you could even like, to remind yourself what day it is, like, oh, I'm on my 3rd day. You could even have a specific like piece of jewelry per day. So like, okay, first day is star necklace, second day is like unicorn necklace, I don't know, whatever. You get the picture. But yeah, I feel like it's a good way to keep track of your period when you're on it. So anyways, those were some fun period life hacks for back to school. For you guys, comment below if you guys have any like period stories or like any favorite period products. I feel like we always get some pretty wild period stories below, so definitely feel free to share with everyone, ask for advice, ask for tips, all that stuff. And I will also link Ruby Love down below for you guys to go and check out and order a box. And I love you guys. Mwah! Big kiss and bye guys.